I think last class we dealt with this portion. That's what happens when we do the electrolysis where an iron anode is taken and some other cathode is taken, and we described various things, and we discussed various reactions that happens at the side of anode and at the side of cathode. And finally we came to the conclusion that the material removal happens at the anode side. So from here the corollary, we can say that if we if this is applied to some machining process, you can directly make the workpiece to be the anode and the tool as the cathode. So let's move into some of the general information about the ECM process. Okay, so it can be conceived as a process where workpiece is the anode, right? Workpiece is the anode because we saw that material is being removed from the anode, and actually machining has to be done on the workpiece. So workpiece is the anode and tool is the cathode. So tool is the cathode. So in electrolysis we know that there is anode and cathode. In ECM the workpiece is the anode and tool is the cathode. Now there is another point. The tool or the cathode is in the shape of the part or cavity. The tool or the cathode is in the shape of the part or the cavity to be produced in the workpiece. See here. See, this is the tool and this is the workpiece. Now the cavity that is to be formed is in the shape like this, right? Now just look at the shape of the tool. The tool has the shape of the cavity to be produced on the workpiece. Now in a small gap between the tool and the workpiece, a suitable electrolyte is pumped at high pressure. Now this is the gap between the tool and the workpiece, and between this gap the electrolyte is pumped at very high pressure, and say the pressure value ranges from 0.70 to 3 megapascal. So what is the pressure at which the electrolyte is pumped between the tool and the workpiece? It is 0.70 to 3 megapascal. So just to reiterate, in a ECM process the workpiece is the anode and tool is the cathode, and the tool or the cathode is in the shape of the part or cavity to be produced on the workpiece. See, the